Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you how to quit your day job with having saved up only. If you're into photography like me and want to open your own studio, I'm going to tell you right now how to get started. With the net income from your other job, now prices might vary on groceries and your current living situation, and there are several different options to change your living situation. So I'm not going to go through every single state and do one individually for every single one. So if you're having to pay that, I have net income or money coming in from other sources because I am medically, clinically considered as a permanently disabled person, but I don't want to depend on the government anymore because the government cost of living is lower than the poverty rate right now in the state that I want to move to. Average rent there is $1,100, and they're only giving me about $50 more than they are here in Florida. So I kind of want to have my own income going to move. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy all my gear, buy backup gear, and buy a car with all in 3 months. This is a continuous plan for all those options. Currently, I'm using public transportation, which I'm using my disability money for, to pay for all the groceries, the rent, all that stuff out of my pocket. Okay. So let's jump into what you're going to make in your first month. Now, this is what I have made in my first month because I'm going to activate it, and then I'm going to tell you what my plan is and how far my plan went according to what happened. So, this is my plan that I'm going to execute, and I'm going to follow it up with videos in the future that tell you, okay, this is where I went wrong, this is where I went right. So this is my predetermined, pre-thought out paper, on paper. Basically, it's a business record of the starting. So let's work this out. If you work for 31 days out of the month, that means if you work every single day out of the month. Now, I took some days off of there because I only want to work. I don't want to work on Sundays. So that if you worked every single day of the week with a nighttime day job, or you had net income to last you for at least one whole month for groceries and living expenses, because I'm not going to go over everybody's living expenses in this video. That's just stupid. But anyway, for my given situation, this is just the business side of the plan. So this is the business net come, basically. My sessions are usually $125, so $125 per person. If it's a family of 3, usually it will be $125 per hour, plus $50 for every additional hour usually. But that's only if they do 1 hour, because most people only need 1 hour. Okay. Minus 500 from the 3,875 because we're not working Sunday. So you're losing quite a bit of money, but you'll make it back. Don't worry, you'll have enough to pay for your gear, even if you don't work on Sunday. Which will leave you with a net working budget of $3,375. Now you're gonna rent your gear for $218 for $70 to $200 for in studio, because I'm doing this out of my home. I have a section that I've already devoted to the studio, and I'm later going to take a video of that. So I'm going to show you the little tiny space I'm working with, or planning to work with. as well. That will be part 2 of this video. This is part 1. Okay, so you're gonna rent a 70 to 200 for $218 on LensRentals.com. That's the best place I found to rent gear. It's harder to get the gear, but if you wait a couple days, you'll be able to get the gear, and it won't be a problem. For the whole entire month, it's gonna cost you $218 plus shipping. And they give you a box to ship it back, and they give you a label, and you take it to a FedEx Kinko's, and you're done. You could even take it back early enough, but I'm going to rent it for the whole entire month for safety. You could rent it. It's cheaper to rent it by the month than it is to rent it by the week, because it's $125 a week. A month is $218, and that's for an f2 lens, by the way, f2.8 lens for Nikon. Now, when you go to buy your gear, you're going to first buy a 70 to 200, which is going to cost you $850 for the Tamron version. The reason why I decided on the Tamron version, it's cheaper that I found, and it's also, I heard that it's 2 pounds lighter than the Nikon version. So that's the lens I went with, which will leave you with $2,525. And you can also buy with that money that you're making after you get your money back from those sessions. You're gonna pay $1,100 for a 24 to 70. I think I'm looking down most of this video, but I gotta look at my numbers because it's just easier that way. Which will leave you with $1,425 minus $1,000, which will leave you at $925. Because on this one, I don't like my 3000. It doesn't do video. I want something that does video, so I went with. And I want a crop sensor because I love the crop sensor. I've worked with a crop sensor, so I know how it works. I haven't worked with full frame yet, so I'm okay. So that's gonna be $500 a piece for bodies. So that's gonna leave me with $925, which I'm going to take out for 2 of those. Actually, let's take it out for the one, and then so you're actually gonna be left with $425, which after the rental, you're not gonna be left with the $925. Take that out. So that was an error that I noticed. You're gonna be left with $425 minus the rental fee, which is $218, which leaves you with $207. Now, if you were to do the same thing for a car out of $35, if you were doing the same thing for a car, and you bought a car for around $3,000 for a decent car for you to go to session, for $35,000 to $4,000 a month, it would be about, I did $3,500. You can do whatever cost you want. That's a used car. For $3,500, I found them on Facebook on groups that you can get for like $3,500. I'm attached to garage sale groups. They have I'm starting to think they might have a sell section inside of Facebook, but anyway. So you could literally do this for that extra $125. And you could do this whole setup with the lens gear for make 2 copies of this in the same month, and you can have triple camera bodies, triple lenses. It's still go out on top of having $207 for play money, for a lot monopoly money, as some people would call it. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope it's helpful, and I hope I'm not moving around the screen too much, but I think I am. So let me just see how it works out.